Hello and welcome to T3. Now, E3 is without a shadow of a doubt the biggest gaming event of the year, and it's usually the playground for Sony and Microsoft to try and beat Nintendo. But this year it's Nintendo's turn to try and stay ahead of the game, and it's announced a new console, the Nintendo Wii 2, or the Wii U as they're calling it. The most exciting part is the controller. It can play along with your already existing Wii controllers. It can act as a putting green when you're playing a game of golf. You can launch weapons from it if you're playing a shooting game. You can share your content just by flicking your wrist from the controller and it'll instantly appear on your TV screen. You can even draw on it. It all sounds pretty amazing. Our man Adam Bunga headed out to LA for just 24 hours for an exclusive hands-on with the controller and the console. So Adam, what was it like?
The console itself was kind of locked away. It was actually a dev kit build, so it was the bare bones of a Wii with loads of kind of crazy wires and stuff around it. So that's not actually finished yet. But we know some of the specs. Can
you give us a rundown on those?
Well, it's going to be running on internal flash memory, although we don't know how much. It's got 1080p HD. It will run on Nintendo's proprietary disc format again. And it's going to be completely backwards compatible with not only Wii games, but Wii hardware as well, so you can use the nunchucks and Wiimotes when you play.
So onto the controller, and it's like nothing we've ever seen before.
No, it's pretty special. It's big. That's your first impression. It's sitting around a 6.2-inch touchscreen, which is really bright and vivid. And then around that, you've got a full complement of gaming controls. So you've got 2 thumbsticks, 4 action buttons, and 4 triggers on the back. And as well as that, it's all motion sensitive, just like the Wiimote was.
What was it like to use?
It's better than it looks. It's lighter than it looks. And it's comfortable. I can imagine you'd be able to use it for quite a while, assuming the battery lasts.
So Nintendo's moving away from the family-friendly style of games.
I think they're trying to be all things to all people. They said to me it's aimed to be something for everyone, and I think what they're trying to do is keep the family-friendly pick-up-and-play style of the Wii, but given that it's now got all the controls necessary for sports titles and first-person shooters and stuff, they're definitely trying to kind of bring back some of the core gamers they might have lost.
So you got to play with some of the games. None of them are going to be available at launch, unfortunately. But how were the graphics?
Yeah, no, they're all just tech demos, but they were great. I mean, the graphics, it's hard to tell with Nintendo because they have even the most graphically kind of hungry tech demo that we saw still had a bit of Nintendo's cartooniness and a bit of artistic style to it, but it's definitely pretty. And the addition of HD, even though it might be a little bit late to the game, it is a welcome one.
Now, Nintendo referred to E3 as the coming out party, not a launch, so we're not expected to see this console or the controller anytime soon, are we?
No, they said to me the next fiscal year, but they did say they narrowed that down, so it's going to be after April 31st, 2012, but before the end of 2012.
Get that date in your diary. Adam's written a full hands-on review of the Wii 2, or the Wii U as they're calling it. And for all the latest news, reviews and features on the Wii 2, keep it locked to T3.com.